Hello, fellow sacred women. Thank you for watching my channel, joining me here on YouTube. I am currently reading Sacred Woman by Queen Afua, and I am taking some serious notes on the whole process. And I was starting to get a little overwhelmed, so I decided let's start taking some really good notes and let's do a video to show other people that if they're going to be going through the process, here are some of the products that may be needed. And so since I was doing a product haul, I said, let me come and show you guys, because a lot of the things I didn't have around the house, and there are a lot of things that you're going to need. Some that you can find online, some you can find in your local stores, sometimes you can find in your Dollar Tree, some you can find in some of your local spiritual or mystical stores. So let's get started. So I created the list of, when I was just going through the book, reading everything for Gateway Zero, of some of the things that I was going to need. And some I had at the house, I didn't put on my list, but I tried to remember to bring them for the video. If I have forgotten, please forgive me. You can list those down below for anybody else in the comments that may be reading. So one of the things you're going to need is Epsom salt. And I was able to find this at my local Dollar Tree. And one bag is 16 ounces or 1 pound. And she says when you take your baths that you're supposed to be putting 1 pound of these in your bath water, unless you have high blood pressure or some other health issues that you can't deal with salt. That seems like a lot to me, and it can get very costly. So I'm not sure how long I'll be able to do 1 whole pound. I may do maybe a half a bag or half a pound in my baths, but we'll see how I feel. If I really like the detoxing feeling that it gives me with the full pound, then I'll go forward with it. The second thing that you're gonna need is some oils, frankincense and myrrh. I do not have these. I thought I had some in my essential oil collection, but when I was looking for it, the frankincense was all gone, and I never even had any myrrh. So I'm gonna have to order that from Amazon. So I don't have that to show you guys today. I will be starting my journey with this Sacred Woman journey tomorrow, which is Monday, January 6th, 2020. Today is January 5th. So pray for me, guys. Hopefully I can get this video uploaded before tomorrow. If not, please forgive me. Okay, there's a lot of things I've got to do in addition to gathering the last little things I need. I got to print the pictures for my altar. I've got to go grocery shopping, all of that stuff today. All right, you're going to need 5 picture frames. I grabbed these from the Dollar Tree, and then I read that it was supposed to be like some natural material, like wood or something. And these are plastic, so I'm like, these are just going to have to do. So I'm going to print out some pictures of my ancestors, because my mother, rest in heaven, and some of the other pictures that she recommends that you put into those frames when you're making your altar. You're going to need a table for your altar, and I actually had one of those IKEA stands, so nightstands. So I'm using that. It was on like $5 to $10 or something for that. That's really cheap, and I already had that at my house, so I'm going to be using that. You need a white tablecloth, and I cannot find it, but I know that I have one around here somewhere from my Diner en Blanc experience. So I've got to find that, so I have a white tablecloth. You're going to need a feather, a white feather. I ordered this on Amazon. I will put the links down below to everything that I have found on Amazon for you guys, so that if you don't want to run around from store to store, you just want to get everything in 2 days, which was the smarter way to do it, not like I did it. I'll put the links down below for you guys. You're going to need a baptism bowl. She said you should use a crystal or a wooden bowl. I wanted to order something off of Amazon that I saw, but I'm going to end up using something around my house, so I've got to find a bowl for that. She says that you need an ankh. I did have an ankh ordered, and it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow, I believe. So I'll get that tomorrow. You're going to need a candle, either a white candle or a blue candle. And I had this around the house. Usually they have like a little Jesus on there. We call them, you get them from the Mexican stores. Or you can find them at Dollar Tree sometimes as well. So I'll be using this as my white candle. You need a tantric quartz crystal egg. And And that's just the shape. You need something that's an egg shape. And the stone store that I went to, they did not have that. So I ended up just getting a clear quartz stone. So that's what I'm going to be using. You're going to need a plant, a real live plant. So I went and got this from the Home Depot yesterday. And me and the hubby, we named this plant Spiky. So this is Spike, guys. Say hi to Spike. You guys know that plants have emotions and feelings and all that good stuff, right? I'm not like no super duper hippie or anything, but if you just research it a little bit, you'll know that plants have emotions, feelings, and if you speak to them and show them loving energy, they will grow and flourish. So if you didn't know that, check it out. All right. Also, you're going to need your sacred stones. Now, these will all change depending on what zone you guys, what gateway you're in and what zone you're in. And so this is toward the front of the book. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't bookmark it beforehand to talk with you guys. But let me see if I can find that. So bear with me, guys. The page where it lists which you should be focusing on based off your elements. Okay, that's the sacred clock. It's a chart that tells you what you should be using. I have a lot of stuff highlighted here, but of course the one thing that I want to tell you guys about, I don't seem to find. But I'm basically focusing on the gateway. Gateway 0, but the zone on which if you seem to be infertile or heavy menstruations, angry vagina, angry womb. My baby, she's mean. She's mad. So I am going to be focusing on that. And I apologize that I cannot find this right now, the chart in here for you guys. Okay, is this it? Yeah. All right. That's one of the things. But... okay, there we go. I'm either zone 0 or zone 1, but I think I'm going to focus more so on zone 1. And so for that, my female Naturu guardian or ruling is Sekhmet. This is on page 112 of the Sacred Woman book. If you don't have the book, I'll put the link down below for that as well. It's spiritual womb blockage indicators are womb abuse by self or others. Your womb is wounded, infertile creatively or physically, lacking the ability to defend your womb, and heavy menstruation. And this is something that I did have issues with and currently have issues with. I do have heavy menstruation. I did have a lot of fibroids. I did go in and get a myomectomy. And then after the myomectomy, I had 18 fibroids removed. They described it as being like an Easter basket coming out of me. My womb, my stomach was like, I looked like I was 7 months pregnant. I had so many fibroids in there. And so I got the fibroids removed with the myomectomy. But you know, if you don't eat right and do right, they will grow back within a year or 2 years. And I have not ate right or done right. In addition to that, I did keto for like a year and a half, 2 years. And keto is nothing but meat, cheese, dead eggs, dairy, all of that horrible stuff that feeds the tumors. Why did I do it? I was just trying to look cute and sexy and skinny. I lost all the weight. As soon as you stop doing keto, boom, you blow back up, and that's where I'm at now. So I gained all of it back. I did enjoy keto. It was fun eating all that meat, eggs, and cheese, but not healthy for my womb. So this is completely opposite of it. She wants you to go like vegan, vegetarian. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So the zones that you're working on, your zone, I'm going to be going back and forth between zone 0 and zone 1. But I think I'm going to focus more so on zone 1. And for that, each zone has its own stones that you should have. And for zone 1, it recommends that I have jasper stone and the bloodstone and juniper oil. And so some of the other stones that I need are turquoise, black tourmaline, moonstone, bloodstone, and jasper stone. So I was able to go and get all of these from a mystical shop. So if you don't know if there's one nearby you, you can just go on Yelp.com and you can put in something like spiritual shop or metaphysical store or something like that. Excuse me. And actually, when I went to my local health food store the other day, the grocery store, to check on some things, they actually had stones and crystals there as well. So if you don't want to order online, you want to go physically pick your stone, see which one is drawn to you, you want to go to the store and do that. Otherwise, you can just order off of Amazon. So you need your stones, and you need a bell or some kind of instrument. And all I had was this whimsical one that I have from Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. So for the time being, it's going to have to work until I can find a bell. Or I may use one of my husband's drums he has around here. Now, you're going to need flower essences, and that is on page 31. So the flower essence that you're going to need are, let's see here. You can choose from Alpine Lily, Pomegranate, Star Tulip, Black-Eyed Susan, and Angelica. And these you are supposed to put on your tongue. And out of all of those, the pomegranate sounded the tastiest. So I'm going to give the pomegranate flower essence. Since I got to put it on my tongue and take it, you might as well have something that probably tastes kind of okay. All right, pray for me. All right, so also you're going to need some red raspberry leaf to make tea. And I had some of this left over around my house from previous traditional Chinese methods that I have been taking and using red raspberry leaf. So I had this in bulk. You can also find this on Amazon. You're going to need some dandelion tea. And I just got this. The box is already bagged tea. And I just got this to start off with. Once I'm finished with this, I'll probably go with some bulk dandelion tea like I had the red raspberry leaf tea. You need goldenrod tea, and I ordered that, and that should be delivered tomorrow as well, or Tuesday. So I don't have that just yet. You're going to need some liquid kyolic garlic, and I don't have that yet either. I do have a juicer, so I can juice me some garlic if I need to. And you're going to need some spirulina or chlorella. So I got some bulk spirulina, and I can mix that with my morning drinks. I got juniper oil. I ordered this off of Amazon. And so it smells kind of like a eucalyptus or something. Yeah, it smells like an astringent or medicine. And that's pretty much it for products that you're going to need. Then you want to start going into your grocery list as well. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you guys you're going to need castor oil. And she also recommends when you're doing your massages for your breast and your womb, you need to use some olive oil. So you want to use some extra virgin olive oil when you're doing your breast massages and your womb massages. Now, for the grocery list, I have wrote down what I need to go pick up today, which I'm going to go with some kale, broccoli. I have celery already, mustard greens. I'm going to get some fresh garlic cloves, string beans, spinach, alfalfa sprouts, cabbage, cranberries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, apples, okra. I love okra. Bell pepper, sunflower seeds, kelp, seaweed, green onions, tamari sauce, lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits, pineapple, watermelon, pears, ginger, and wheatgrass. And these are just some of the things that she mentioned in the book, or some of the ingredients on some of the recipes that she had. But of course, you want to do any kind of vegetables that are like non-starchy. So you don't want to have corn, you don't want to have potatoes. You know, she's not too strict when it comes to your dietary restrictions and regimens. She just wants you to be pretty much a plant-based diet. She does say a little bit of meat is okay if you choose to go that route. But I'm going to do primarily the plant-based, and you know, you got to be careful when you're doing that you don't become a starchitarian or a carbitarian, because when you start taking out meat, sometimes you want to substitute with something to fill you up. You want to get those potatoes, you want that rice, but you're not supposed to eat any white bread, any white flour, any white sugar, starches, carbohydrates, those kind of things. So she mainly just wants you to eat fruits and vegetables mainly. And I think she said for zone 1, it's either 80% cooked and 20% raw, or 60% cooked, 40% raw. And so I think I'll be able to do that, especially with all of the juicing that you have to do. If you don't have a juicer, I'm not sure how you can do this, because you got to have fresh juices. Some of the other things she did mention is apple cider vinegar. I did find this with the mother at Dollar Tree. And she mentions in some of her recipes that she uses spike and kelp granules. Oh, it's an excellent source of iodine. I didn't even see that. Which I think she's against salt. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she's kind of against salt. So that's the reason why she puts this in her food. What else do you need for this product list and grocery list? You want to make sure that you've got your juicer so you can do all your fresh fruits and vegetables and juicing in the mornings. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create another video which will have all of my thoughts on the different steps of the journey that you're supposed to be taking. But I just wanted to keep this video with primarily just the products that you're going to need to get started, and not so much of what you're actually doing. So I think we're going to wrap this video up right now and watch. As soon as I end it, I'm going to think about like all these other things I should have said to you guys and told you guys in this video. But if you can think of anything, leave them down below in the comments so other people can know as well. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, please. And if you like the content that I'm providing, you can hit that subscribe button.